Welcome back, lords and ladies, for more Final Fantasy VIII here on disc 3 now. Felt like I run a fairground. Now I've picked it up from last time where sorry, I need to move. I need to move the cat there, it's acting in a very awkward place. Now he's going to be sat behind us. Right. He's going to be behind us rather angrily now, but you know. We pick back up with Squall moping over and away. Moping the right word? I guess moping would be the right word. Matron's back at the orphanage. I guess we best go speak to Matron then. But before that, we did last time, of course, get the GF Alexander. And the first thing we want from Alexander is med data. This med data will unlock another very useful tool from Alexander that we need for getting a future GF. Yeah, Squall's hurting, but I suppose it'll be alright. We don't really care if Squall's hurting, do we? Yeah, we're just going to go out the bottom. Well, I'm just going to go out the gate down here. Bye-bye. I'll take Cell and... who was my other teammate? Selfie? Yeah, Selfie. And we can actually go into the orphanage by the sea, which is always nice. Now there is a few extra bits. I feel uncomfortable seeing her. Well, I think first of all we need to apologise for trying to, kill her a couple of times. Hey, Sid's back. Would you look at that? But I want this copy of Timber Maniacs first. We're free to pick up any Timber Maniacs now. We're even going to be going back to get that one from the Shumi village now as well. We're not angry, Sid. We're just disappointed. That's it. We're just disappointed. Please forgive Edea. Okay. I suppose we can forgive Edea. Let's see what she's got to say first. It's still I. Yep, we feel the same way we raised you, and yet we still try to attack you. Oh, Matron. You are seeds. Curse. Seeds. Ah, thanks. I'm glad you like the way we fought. Anytime you hear what? I hate the fact I have to keep talking to her to push on here. Possessed? Are we dealing with ghosts now? Sorceress Ultimacia. Ultimacia? Ultimacia? I'm gonna go Ultimacia. Sorceress from the future? How she's possessing you in the past if she's from the future? She wants to find Elone. L1s. Yeah, well, I should hope so. She was in this orphanage as well at one point. Heart is filled with anger and hate. So why does she want alone then? You should just surrender your soul and lose control of your mind. Ah, so we fought against Ultimacia inside Edea. I mean, that's it. That's a different one. That does not work. Don't worry, we'll cut you down again. We can cut you down, that's fine. Sorceress Adele. I think Sorceress Adele's been mentioned by this point. I'm pretty sure. Oh, so you didn't receive Sorceress Adele's powers? Ah, so she wants Sorceress Adele's body. Ah. Well, then we'll just have to cut down Edea as well. Oh, okay, that's all you want to say there. Well, if that's all you got to say, how about a game of cards? Nothing to clear up the mishap of what happened. Fighting each other with a nice game of cards should fix it. Damn it. I was really hoping that it's going to turn up first time there. Right, but no, Edea does have her own card, so I'm going to cut away here and I'll come back when we get Edea's card. Okay, we've got it. She's playing it there, as you can see in the top right hand corner there. Her card is absolutely unbelievable. A double ace on each side. Now we do have to be careful here though, because as you can see, we do have to deal with the same plus roll. Which isn't difficult to play around, but it does make things a little bit more awkward. I'm just trying to plan out my moves a little bit more carefully in advance here, like here. Like she's trying to do something shifty here. But what? Oh, she's trying to flush us on the Diablos. So yeah, we're not allowed to do that. Yeah, because she can play the creeps card. 5 and 7 is 12, ace and 2 is 12. I don't think there's any other plus plays going on there. Because obviously the 5 and 2 doesn't work with Odin because it goes 1 over. Plus the 13, so... Hang on a second. Right. Sorry, you sit behind me, giving me clothes to my back. Sorry. Kind of do it, it's painful. Sorry about that. Are we trying another plus here? What's going on? 8 and a 7. Yeah, I got the big fella with pluses here on an 8 and a 7, but he can't plus on a 6 and an 8 or a 5 and a 2, so we play Ifrit there. And then we get the win. Yeah, so that Gargantuan there would have plussed us on a 13, which would have been horrendous, but thankfully, like I say, the same with the plus roll aren't too hard to work around. The only rule that's a bit of a pain is the random rule. The same plus roll, it's just maths. Oh, turn off triple speed now. It is a very slow card, very slow card player. The score's heard enough. Enough about cards. But Renoa. I mean, apart from the fact that she turned up when she wasn't supposed to, Squall. Yeah, she was with us, but now it's like she's dead. Hot dogs! I mean, no. Yeah, sorry, Squall. Edea can't do jack. You're in a... Only because you abandoned ship, Sid. Like... You abandoned ship, Didicus. Spartacus there. But. Patink! Well done, Squall. Big punch on the wall there. Yeah, Ultimacia wants to find Alone. Alone's mysterious power can send somebody into the past. Oh. Bingo! Squall's figured it out. Time compression. I don't know who Squall's talking to here. If I'm completely honest with you. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a Edea that was rabbiting on there as he was thinking of Renoa. Well, look, we either hide Alone well enough to stop Ultimacia getting there, or we just find out who Ultimacia's great grandparents are and go murder them. Can we just do it that way? No? You're not gonna let us do it that way, are you, game? You want to make us go in the future to fight her, aren't you? I just realised there's a couple of red cards we'll be getting this episode, actually. Actually, quite a few things we'll be getting this episode. So, Luna's on the White Seed ship. I wonder where it could be. So, what I want to do here... Sorcerer's Edea's back at her home. Yeah, just leave her alone. Leave her alone. Yeah, you go visit there, Keistus. Shut up, Zoo. Anyway, Nita, I am ready to go on a minor detour. So to start with, I'm going to head back to the area of Balam, so I'll meet you over there for this part. Okay, so we're back at Balam here, the town of Balam. If you turn to this girl in the red dress here, she mentions a girl with pigtails from Garden came by Zell's house. So we can go check that out. As Little Rascal and his mum's leaving. Apparently Squall's scared of Little Rascal's mum as he just flew away there. Come on, Rascal's mum, move it. Thank you. Your ma? The one with the pigtail come to see us? No? None? What? So nobody came by? Well, it doesn't tell you anywhere specifically, but if we go and stay at the inn, we actually have to stay at the inn. We have to actually pay to stay, which is why I haven't bothered hailing anybody up. It's because we're going to stay at the lovely Balam Hotel for 100 gil, which is nothing. But upon waking, Zell has been kidnapped. Who kidnapped Zell? Find out next time on... I'm joking. I'm going to find out right now down the stairs. No Final Fantasy VIII thing here. Oh, look, that's the girl with the pigtails from the library. So let's give Zell a book. Well, no, we didn't figure you were one for reading there, Zell. Now, how much text you can make out here is dependent on how much other things you've done with the girl with the pigtail. Now, I don't think I've missed anything, but I'm not even going to try and decipher what's being said here. Every time, so it's like each time Zell time and you read book, please think of me, even if it's just a little. Should something fill heart. Basically, she's confessing her love to Zell. Itself. Yeah, so the girl with the pigtails has a crush on Zell, and she's confessing it to him now. Look at beetroot Zell there. He's almost as red as his shoes. But we do get Combat King number 3 there for our troubles, which gives us another finishing move for Zell there, which gives us Meteor Barret. Meteor Barret? I'm going to say Meteor Barret. I will eventually use more limit breaks than what I'm actually using. I might actually go on my way to show some of Zell's limit breaks rather than the only time I've used his limit being the lovely Armageddon Fist. But not right now. So our next port of call, as it were, is going to be the Shumi village. So I'm going to jump back in my lovely little slow-moving garden here, and I'll meet you back at the Shumi village, the artisan's house, to be specific. If you remember where that is. So yeah, I'll meet you over there. To be honest with you, I spoke a lie there. I am not going to the artisan's house yet. If I go to the artisan's house, it will mess something up. There is other things I want to do on Balam Garden. Now I am on the island that has the Shumi village on it. But there is a couple of things I need to take care of in Garden first that I'm murdered for almost forgetting these, especially the first bit I'm going to go to here. We need to head to the training center and then the infirmary before we go ahead and pick this book up. Now, you can't just do everything over on the central continent with Edea. This is the library. Thomas, why have you gone to the library again? Silly, come on. Go to the training area. Specifically, the left-hand side of the training area is where we're about to head here. For in here, we get what I can only imagine is a slight oversight on the developer's side. But we get the Weapons Monthly July from in here. Now, the Weapons Monthly July It has Twin Lance, the Rising Sun, the Ulysses, no, the Bismarck, sorry. Bismarck, which is what Irvin's rocking at the minute. And the Crescent Wish. Whereas August has the Punishment, which is better than the Twin Lance. It's got the Urgeist for Zell, the Cardinal, which is better than the Rising Sun. Now, the only thing here is, obviously as I'm just going through these books here, is all of these are completely and utterly useless to me because I already have everyone's ultimate weapons. So I don't really care for these. But we are missing only a couple more magazines actually till we're completely done with the magazines. Which is going to be very nice. It's going to be very, very nice. Now obviously if you are following this walkthrough for achievements, all of these magazines do equate to an achievement. Every single one. Now some of them aren't. Some of them you cannot miss. Some of them you can. I don't think any of the Timber Maniacs are missable. To my knowledge. Only one Weapons Monthly is, and the Pet Pals and... Dude. Yeah, the Pet Pals and the Combat Kings can actually be bought later on in the game. We just haven't got to the point where they can be bought yet. So, you know. I mean, I'm going to show you how to get them without buying them. I mean, the last two Pet Pals you have to buy. The Combat Kings you do not. But what we're going to do here is we're actually going to go pay Renoa a visit. Before getting this magazine at the Shumi village, and for very good reason. Oh, she called. But maybe if you close the window or turn the AC off there, Scott, man, see that curtain wafting in the background? Like, would it not warm up a bit? And Eyes on Me plays in the background there, so this is going to be fun as far as, you know, copyright goes. There might be absolutely no sound in this part here, because I'm pretty sure you can't have Eyes on Me playing anywhere. But you like talking to walls, little squall. Oh, more poison gas. Yeah, so now we get to assign our junctions for another Laguna sequence. Now, if you picked up the Timber Maniacs magazine in the Shumi village, Ward will not be here. Now, I don't particularly need Ward to be here. There's nothing I can draw from the enemy coming up that I need. I've already taken care of it. But Ward does help. I guess, you know, he's an extra fist. Do what? Is Laguna being a gigolo? Are we hiring Laguna as a gigolo? No? Oh, no. What hotel? I'm not cut out to be an actor, man. What hotel did you stay at repeatedly, though, Laguna? Because this is after Dellen City, obviously. This is when he's... Obviously, as we know, out looking for a loan at this point. So, like... What hotel did he stay at? There's not many hotels in the world. You're supposed to do your best, Laguna. Do your best. Exactly. Even a little bit of money is better than no money. What costume is he wearing? He's dressed as a knight. He's even got a sword in hand. And the sorceress... I don't understand why the sorceress looks like the Queen of Cards. I'm guessing the sorceress just based herself on the Queen of Cards. Sorry, the Queen of Cards based herself on the sorceress from this film. I'm guessing. Ward could be a very convincing dragon. I mean, dude's huge. I mean, look at him. He's jacked. He's massive. He chucks a giant anger, for Christ's sakes. The man is a machine. Yeah, I'm guessing the Queen of Cards modeled herself on the sorceress, even with the arm flare and stuff and that. Wow, Kiros' Raw is almost perfect there for a dragon. By golly gosh. Scene 12, Death of the Sorceress. Oh, hang on a second. So does this make Laguna the Sorceress's knight? And with the gunblade. With the same victory pose as Cypher. What's this adding up to? Damn, Kiros and Ward put some realism into that dragon. Look at the size of it. That thing's huge. That is a massive ruby dragon. Or is this a real ruby dragon, perhaps? Oh, and we recognise that pose. That is Cypher's pose. So yeah, if you hadn't guessed it, Cypher based everything on himself. You know, his stream of being a sorcerer's knight, his victory pose, his battle stance is based on Laguna's character in this film, which is a mix, and something else we find out later even cooler. Is this thing real? Yeah, you guys better run. Don't worry. We'll take care of this. We will take care of it. Sorry guys, moving the cat again. He tries to get in behind us and dig his claws in because he doesn't like sitting by himself. So this is very simple. You hold square to block. I mean, it tells you anyway. Square to defend. And triangle to stab. And that is it. So let's do it. So all you have to do is mash triangle really fast and... well, the piff punky saloon music in the background. Like what's this? I'm expecting a cowboy to fly out down the stairs and shoot the dragon any minute. Oh no, the ruby dragon hit me. Naughty dragon. Bad dragon. Heal. Bad dragon. Naughty dragon. Bad dragon. Yeah, we're just gonna keep slapping this big red bad dragon until it stops. I will stop saying big red bad dragon. I'll just stop saying bad dragon. Run away! So I must be recording this film somewhere near a dragon's lair, or an optimum place for dragons to decide they want to hang out. Now the only problem here is Kiros and Ward are about to come. Stupid dragon. That's a bad dragon, Laguna. Bad dragon. Damn, Kiros, that was a smooth landing. I'd say the same for Ward, but still. Quick costume change and we're ready to go. Except we're 100% not ready to go. Because what they have done is they have left Laguna fully junctioned. Even though I equipped my junctions on these, all that's actually moved over, right, is magic. So I now have to go through the chore of completely re-equipping all my GFs. So I'm going to make, well, there's only one. There's only one thing to make Kiros, and that is the main damage dealer. I mean, Kiros hits like an absolute truck. I don't have counter now. Counter is really, really good. So it is. We're just gonna go auto attack. Do you know what it is? I hate where you've junction, but whatever. I guess we'll take it. I actually really hate that. This is why I never do auto. Pain on there even though it's lower. Because I'd rather have it that way because triple's used elsewhere. Sleep goes on there and then drain goes on there. And then Quetzalcoatl, Shiva, Brothers, Cerberus, Tunbury, the only character that actually has all their GFs now. Draw and we want... no, level down. There we go. Do it is... no, we'll stick with me normal junctions, I guess. I was gonna say I can put some big boy HP junctions on this dude here, but I should really do this off screen. But It doesn't take very long to do, let's be real. Your spells never move. Hit. Oh, no, that's off hit as well. See, Tornado's really good for your hit junction at 136. I mean, obviously Meteor and Ultimate's better. And triple's really, really good for your hit percent. So you could run triple on hit and then run haste on speed there. The speed goes to 66 with haste on it. It's only 20-point difference with triple. I mean, do exactly the same there, put triple on there, and then haste on there. Again, like I say, it's a 20-point difference, but normally with this setup, it would be the way that I had it because this is Skull's setup, so Skull doesn't really care about his hit percentage because it's maxed anyway. But for anybody else that you get a hit junction for, that is 100% viable to run triple on there and haste elsewhere. Haste isn't exactly a needed spell for anything, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, sleep and drain. I'm not sitting through attempting this without healing. Yeah, so let's go find ourselves a Ruby Dragon then. Yeah, I should have done that junction off screen, but this is my first opportunity to actually show the hit junction, since I've only had it on Selfie and Squad at the minute, who are already 255s. So what I want to do here, right, is I want to use a Phoenix Pinion. And if we look at the level there, Arrow and Fire, so it's not going to hit very hard. But I also want to level down the Ruby Dragon. Now, the Phoenix Pinion, once used, as you can see here, someone's a lovely Phoenix. Now, this Phoenix is a lot like Odin. Except, instead of just randomly showing up to Zantetsu and things, it can randomly show up and kill things. Right, I don't know what happens with my game here, but for some reason, yeah, for some reason, I wonder if the Mikael Grains do anything. But for some reason, Ward never actually sits properly in this fight. But this is the Gasal Grains, as long as you've done one Chocobo for us and named your little Chocobo Boko. Even though we don't get the Chocobo world in this one. So we can never make that attack any stronger, and it will just permanently stay doing that kind of damage, which really sucks. Also sucks that Ward doesn't work here. For some reason, there's parts coming up here of the game where my game just really does not like it. Ward and here and another character a bit further on. But we got 11 XP there after a couple of level down, so we don't get too much experience. What's that floating in the distance? That looks a bit weird, doesn't it? But yeah, I thought I'd show the triple junction off on hit percentage, because when it comes to grinding later, like farming, GF abilities later on, Squall and Selfie, obviously 255%, they're guaranteed hit the cactuars. If you have another character in there with triple on the hit percentage, they're almost guaranteed to hit. So it makes it a lot easier to clear all three and get the 60 AP per battle. Yes, it's me. So this must be, so it's Alone we're talking to. And since she's asleep, she can't disconnect. See, what I don't get here though, right, is how she saw this bit. Well, no, I suppose she doesn't need to see them, she just needs to know the person going to the past. But what Alone's doing here, as you can see, she's talking to Alone. Oh, Alone was kidnapped by Esthar soldiers. Laguna's trying to get to Esthar. Ah, so Alone's a sorceress as well. Stop it, Squall. Just the fairies. Just the fairies. I want to hear Renoa, I want to see Renoa, I want to sing the theme tune, write the theme tune. Can't even make little brain jokes anymore. Yeah, Laguna went. Oh, so Laguna wasn't there when Rain died. Couldn't show off a newborn baby to Laguna. See, Laguna made a sacrifice. A horrible one that, you know, he went to save alone. And in travelling to save alone, he missed the birth of his child and the death of Rain. And alone doesn't want that to happen. Although Skull sounds like imagine somebody just stood in a hospital just shouting this, just shouting somebody's name, just saying, "Send us back to another coma." Absolute psycho Skull. Psychotic behaviour. It is, yeah, there we go. I don't know why that didn't click while we were already back, etc. I mean, that's when you're supposed to do this part, to be honest with you, but because I know I wanted to go to the Shumi village, I don't even know if my junctions... Yeah, everyone's still junctioned, okay. Sometimes after Laguna dream sequences, not only do you have to junction Laguna's party, your party also gets unjunctioned on coming back, which is really, really fun. Except, I was going to say, except I need to swap this haste and triple round because, again, Selfie's got 255% hit with the Crescent Wish, so it really doesn't make a difference to Selfie what she's got junction there. So I'll grab Zelda and Selfie and we'll head down through the Shumi village. Tell you what it is, because it takes a while to get down there, I'll meet us down there and we'll go to the artisan's house and we'll pick up this issue of the Timber Maniacs. Okay, so we're back here in the artisan's house just purely to pick up this issue of Timber Maniacs, and that is literally it. If you don't remember, the artisan's house is this one here in front of the lovely Mr. Frog where we spoke to the Master Fisherman last time. So I'm going to jump back in garden and we're going to head back over to Edea's place now. We'll see if we can't find out where this white seed ship is, so I'll head on over there and I'll meet you there. Okay, I'm back here at Edea's house, and something I do want to show off here, just over to the left here, you can walk through these pillars, is an absolutely beautiful fatal flower somewhere on this absolutely barren desert continent. I don't quite understand how or where those flowers have come from, but they are there. But we can now ask Edea about those white seeds. It's so hard not to make jokes about white seeds. They're cautious. Oh, so what? Is it like Death Gears in 6? Do I just have to go diagonal around the world? Oh no, they'll be on an inlet somewhere in the central continent. And we need a letter. Did you give us a letter? I'm guessing she gave us the letter. One thing I was just given did is had like a little pop-up box in received letter. But yeah, there's Edea's introduction letter. So let's see if we can't go and find these white seeds somewhere on an inlet in the central continent. Well, surely there's not that many inlets, is there? Obviously, there's absolutely loads of inlets on the central continent. Thankfully, these, unlike a few things in this game that is random upon your save, this is not one of them. They will always be in the same inlet. Now let's see if I can remember which inlet that is the thing. There it is, right over there. Yeah, so they're hiding alone really far away from where Edea lives. I mean, let's have a look here. Oh boy, she'd never be able to find this place. I mean, Jesus. We meet again. I love the white seed uniform. Imagine if it was black, or black seeds, or just Edea's seeds, black uniform. They'd be like little assassins. It would be great. We need to see alone. Edea? How? But she's better. Do you not check in on it? Do you not hear the news? Like, no? Ah, okay. Well, get bent too, I guess, dude. I'm not leaving. Squall should have given the letter first, really. Hey, it's Watts. Watts is still alive. And Zone, somehow. How are these two still alive? Everybody doing good, sir? So they've been on this boat since Timber. Like, are they... That's a long time to be on a boat. Why does it look like Watts is missing an arm? Yeah, I don't know how these wackos keep surviving neither. It looks like Watts only has half a left arm. He's resting. Yeah, sorry, Zone. What are you gonna do? You wanna fight us? Oh no, his arm's back. Yeah. Chill Zone. Bro Zone. See, Zone? We're gonna fix it. Don't worry. Oh, give over, Zone. Hush your pipe. Let's go see if we can make Zone a bit happier there, eh? We seem to have upset him. Let's see if we can chill him out. While also getting another copy of Timber Maniacs. This one here I'm pretty sure you can't come back and get. Actually, I think that Timber Maniacs is missable. Oh, he's learned how to pilot the boat a little bit. Oh. Hey. Ah, yes, this magazine that we have been carrying since disc 1. Now, what you want to do here is we want to give it to Zone for free. And he will give us a rename card as well as the Shaver card. Which finally rounds off our... Whoops. That's GF's not cards. Finally rounds off our level 8 GF cards there. The Shaver card, which is honestly not a very good card. But we've got it. And I mean, I'm not even going to be playing the Diablos card in my hand anymore. Now that I have the Edea card, there's just no need to play Diablos at all. Edea is just all around better than nearly every other card. Oh, it's getting dark. But go inside then. So wait, you're cold and you're enjoying the sunshine because it's warm, whatever. So you can talk to Watts about different information if you want. I'm not going to, but you can if you want. What I'm going to go do is go down here. That draw point next to Zell's ankle is holy. If by any chance you're interested in the holy spell, if you haven't already got it, or you know, you didn't want to do the crystal grind. It wasn't that hard, Skull. We flew in the bottle and started swinging our gunblade about. It didn't take us very long to do it at all. In fact, it was probably the easiest thing we've done yet. Squall, thank you. You and Ballum Garden so much. Except, all I'm going to do here is talk about the sloot and walk away from you, even though you want information on a loan. We're not going to tell you anything because we're a bunch of douches. Yes, we are looking for a loan, thank you. The loan's no longer... Where is she? I'm going to say it right now, though. After this scene here, when we get back onto the garden, if you are planning on playing cards in Esthar, of which there is some rare cards to be won in Esthar, make sure you are only carrying Ballum's rolls, which is just open. Esthar has elemental and same, I believe it is, in the hidden rule same wall, but they do not have open. So if you want to spread a road, you bet you've got your best off just taking open with you to spread it open. So I'm just bobbing them through this here. Well, can this ship not fly? Does it not have any cannons? Can it turn into a submarine? No? No? Oh, we escaped, but then the ship broke down in the middle of the ocean. I mean, that's no good. So did you... We're going to let the Galbadians take a loan, so what, did we prepare the Kool-Aid? Did everyone drink the Kool-Aid? Oh no, Esthar turned up. Esthar! The country people don't seem to know a lot about, to be honest. Oh, but Esthar took on Galbadia. I mean, Esthar probably's knowing what I already know about this game and the funny men in suits here. Esthar's a friendly enough country, and they're quite technologically advanced as well, to be fair. But the siege still wouldn't leave. That Alone looks like she's ready to leave though. Yep, Alone left. It looked more like she fell there than it did jump, to be honest. I've never understood that. And Alone jumped to their ship and just crumbles at the knee and falls. So Alone left. Esthar disappeared after sinking countless Galbadian ships. You plan on going to Esthar? Why would you go to Esthar though? What's in Esthar? Hey Nita, we need to go to Esthar. We're going to Esthar. Xenophobic Esthar. Yeah, you're not gonna. Yeah, we're not gonna get the garden there. Although it's like Nita's like, we're not gonna be able to fly the garden there. Squad's just like, set a course. The Silent Country. Don't worry, Zoo, you're not going to Esthar, you're staying here. Along with Nita. And everybody else on this garden that does nothing for us. Now, I'm pretty sure I've done everything I needed to do here. Let's see. Let's have a look at my little checklist here, right? So, before heading to Esthar, done the Rosetta Stones, done that. Done that as far as you can. We're up to there, yep. Okay. I do apologise, I'm just checking here. I think we have all the Timber Maniacs now. I suppose we could go check them out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we now own all the Timber Maniacs, so we can go check the Timber Maniacs. Let's go to the second floor, let's go check the Timber Maniacs out. Pretty sure we've got them all. Sorry, I'm just going through my notes here, just making sure that I've got everything that I can get before going to Esthar. It's not that once we're there, we're locked out of getting them again. It's just I'm trying to make sure that we can that we've done it. And in there, oh, it's getting exciting. We'll be able to get Irvin's ultimate weapon at some point soon. Now one thing. Hey, Selfie. I didn't know you came in here. And Irvin. I'll go for the girl with the pigtail. All Irvin does is talk about women. Hey, Selfie. Well, I don't wear my Sage uniform or my school uniform, Selfie. I just run around in multiple belts. So let's go down to the School Festival Committee now. I'm pretty sure we do have all the Timber Maniacs now, to be honest with you. Go to Sir Laguna's page here. Call him Sir Laguna. So some of his articles are getting posted, so let's have a look. Gambled expenses. About how he tried to get to Esthar and ended up in Delet somehow. Esthar's secret. Yeah, that's where we had the dream sequence where we opened all the tunnels. Hey, look, Esthar looking very high tech and very slidey and blue there. Well, we'll find out soon, Selfie. We're heading there ourselves. Where is that? I don't know where that is. I don't think we ever find that, to be honest with you. And there he is in the Balam Hotel. Oh, so that must be the one where he spent all his money staying at hotels. And then there he is at the Shumi Village. Like I say, that's the one. That is the one where if we picked that one up before the dream sequence, we wouldn't have had Ward. Oh, and there's the Lagoon at the centre of ruins? Oh no, there's selfie at the centre of ruins. It's taking a picture. Is there Lagoon in a movie? Yeah, so that movie is where Cypher got everything from for his fight and stuff. Yeah, so I just find it strange that I don't see Ward in the picture, except in this picture you can very clearly see that Ward is there. But if you picked up the Timber Maniacs from Shumi Village before doing this dream sequence, Ward wouldn't have actually been there. And there's Rain. Rain at Win Hill. There he's in Fisherman's Horizon, going his way to Esthar. So as we know where we have to go now to get to Esthar. The gun is in high spirits. That was when Fisherman's Horizon had trains. I'm pretty sure that is all the Timber Maniacs. I'm almost positive there is no more Timber Maniacs now. I have got them all wrote down here. So Timber Maniacs, we have got the Ballon Hotel, Timber Maniacs, Delta City Hotel, Fisherman's Horizon Hotel, which we've done. Grease Monkey's House for Fisherman's Horizon we've done. The one at the Timber Hotel we did. Arson's House in the Shumi Village after the Ruby Dragon Dream Sequence, which we've just got. The Left Hotel Guest Room, which we got. The Left Pub we got. Tribute Graveyard we got. The Orphanage, and then the White Sea Chip. That should be all of all of Timber Maniacs collected now, which is very nice on our way to getting all the magazines here. Beautiful, I love it. And everything else I haven't missed. Now there is one thing I do want to say here. We are coming up on a point soon where we are going to be able to get another GF, but to get that GF is a little bit different. We need med data for Alexander so he can learn another ability called Med Level Up. Now what we need after getting Med Level Up is we need 6 Remedy Pluses, which costs us, which is 60 remedies, it's 10 for each one. We also need 6 Steel Pipes, which I've got. If you didn't get them from Elastoid cards, you can also get them from Muggin Wendigos over by the Delling City area and the desert area. And then we need 6 Marlborough Tentacles, of which I've got 11, which you can get from modern Marlborough cards, or you can mug from Marlboroughs. Now, if you want to take the option of mugging from Marlborough, so who's got full? Not you, it's Zell. Zell has a full setup. What I would do is Sleep, Confuse, Break, and Death, and then just Bad Breath can't inflict Break, so just take Break off for blind. Let them get berserked, and your party will absolutely shred through Marlboroughs. You can. Well, I'll point out when you'll be able to fight them. I might even try and find one myself and show it off fighting it. But it's not at the moment anyway. So, but instead of actually taking ourselves all the way to Fisherman's Horizon, we can just come to the Med Bay and pick Renewal up, and the game takes us there, which is fantastic. It's very nice of the game to just take us to Fisherman's Horizon. Now, this is another part where my game can get a bit screwy. Yeah, you see, with Renoir appearing and disappearing there. Much like Ward in that sequence for some reason. I don't know what it is. And it only happens at this part of the game for some reason. If anybody knows what it is, then please feel free to let us know. But for some reason, you're going to have to deal with Renoir flashing in and out of existence like that. But, you know, like, we've seen the train tracks, Zell, on the world map. The train tracks from Fisherman's Horizon to that walled-off mountainous region was huge, my dude. Absolutely huge. Yeah, but even so, Skull, I mean, you're still talking to yourself, but I mean, you are doing something for somebody else, so I guess we can class that as a positive change there, Squall. As we set Renoa down and look at the sunset. They're probably wondering where you've gone. I mean, honestly, they're probably following you. Like, let's be real. Yeah, what do you think, Renoa? What do you think they're doing? When have you showed any care of worrying what others thought of you in this game? Oh yeah, you're unfriendly and introverted. That's why everybody at the garden looks up to you and admires you and likes you, and they all followed you into battle against the Galbadian Guardian led by the sorcerer, because nobody likes you. You and your stupid belt, Squall. Look, I'll be honest, right? I like Squall. I think Squall's great. Squall is just the very depiction of the moody teenager is the thing. But it could just be nostalgia talking with this being more of a Squall fan than any other PS1 or PS2 title protagonist of a Final Fantasy game. Don't talk like Zone and Watts. No, used to. How did you two even get here before me? How did you get here before me? And with Edea? In that tight dress where she can barely move her legs? Like, no way. How did you beat Squall here? I don't get it. Should we leave as soon as we're ready? I mean, you can talk to her a bit nicer. Dr. Ordain. Now, that one we have mentioned before. Squall, Zell did tell us about Ordain back on disc 1 in Caraway's Manor, if you remember correctly. Ordain brand. Yes, it's the necklace that Renoa tried to give Edea at the end of disc 1. He's number 1. Zell is actually really knowledgeable on a lot in this game. I like the fact that Zell is like a little insight to different things as well. Yeah, but how does she take control of your body? That's what we need to know. Oh, you want to get rid of your sorcerer's power? That seems a bit stupid though. To get rid of your sorcerer's powers, how are you supposed to hurl ice spikes at people that try to kill you? Let's all go to Esthar. Sorcerers included, I guess. Oh, hey, here comes Selfie and Urban. I wonder where them two have been, eh? Oh, they went to take a look. Oh, they went to scout ahead. I know what Urban was looking at. How's it going, Squally? And no, she's dead. Yeah, can we make it to Esthar? Squall's blushing. Poor Squall. Why if it's huge, why can't we see it? It should just be up ahead, shouldn't it? East. Yeah, so you gotta make a 3-man party here. I'm just gonna stick with my original party now. You can actually use a Edea here. And I am about to... Well, once we walk through here, I'm about to cut to a save where I have already used Edea. For one reason and one reason only. So let us cut here and I will show you exactly what I used Edea for at this point in the game. As well as how long it took. Let's have a look at that there. So we're up to 70 hours playtime there, right? So remember 70 hours there, right guys? Right, I'll be back into. Right, so here we are back. 3 hours later, all done on triple speed. As you can see, I've got 2.5 million gil there, and Edea is a level 100. Now, fitting that her special is Ice Strike. Now, the reason I did that though is GFs. All of my GFs now know every single ability they can learn. Right, so with regards to Alexander, we've got med data, which means we've got med level up. He's now got element and death times 4, which means we are getting closer to some of our characters actually being, you know, done. Now, Tonberry's obviously got Haggle, Sell High, Familiar, and Call Shop. He doesn't learn anything else particularly useful. Now, where I did this was a mixture between that area in there, which is the Great Salt Lake, which I've just forgot. I've got to show you something at the Great Salt Lake. A little scene when you walk in, but the rest of it was out here against Mesmers. Now, as you can see, I have no Mega Potions here. I'm pretty sure. But what I do have is... Where are they at? Where have they gone? They're 100 Mesmerized Blades, right? So, what we can do there is we can go to Recovery Medicine Refine. I've also got 100 Life Rings, which are pretty cool. We can go find these Mesmer's Blades. One gets us 50. One gets us 2 Mega Potions. Which, when sold at the shop, thanks to the abilities of Tonberry, where I get a better selling price, that turns into 750,000 gil. So I'm now at 3.19 gil. So I don't even have to do the tent buy and sell, which I mean I'm still going to do. The other reason I do it here, and this is very important, is regen rings. Now, high-level Mesmers and Visages that you fight within the Salt Lake itself can drop regen rings. Ignore the fact Squall's missing like 1 regen there, and the Meteor. I will fix both of that in due time. It's just, you know, the Visages can draw magic from you, and unfortunately that's what they drew. Yeah, Squall now has full life at 100. Selfie does, and so does Zell. Now what we also have though is Selfie now has 4 elemental defense and 4 status defense. Squall still doesn't have any status defense and only 2 elemental defense. And Zell is obviously kitted out as 4 and 4. Now you'll notice all I'm missing is what? Speed, evasion and hit on Zell, evasion and look on Squall, and then evasion and look on Selfie. Now, that other look on Selfie I will not be getting for quite some time. In fact, it will be late on in this disc, if I'm completely honest with you, by the time we get that. Same as finishing off Zell's. Zell is missing 1 more GF that will come with speed and evasion, and I just need to try and figure out how to get a hit junction scroll. I'm not sure if I can. Oh no, I can. Yeah, there's a GF I've got listed for another character, but honestly you can go on any character, it doesn't really matter. Which will fill in that hit junction. Now evasion, you can't actually... I think you can only get 2 evasion in a game. I'm not 100% on that, don't quote us, but I think you can. I don't think there's any other way, but I will try my hardest to get a full set with the evasion junction scrolls. Now, what I was on about before with, what's his face? Alexander with med level up here. As you can see, we can refine things into High Potion Plus, Mega Phoenixes, Remedies, into Remedy Plus is what we want, right? We want 6 Remedy Pluses. Right, that's all we need is 6 Remedy Pluses, and 10 get you an Elixir, I suppose, if you want Elixirs, but I don't really see the point of Elixirs in this game, because I mean, yeah, it gets rid of abnormal statuses as well, which is kind of nice, but you only need 5 elixirs for the entire game. Which is weird to say, but it's true. So that does put us on fully sorted for the GF that we will be getting later on in the game. Now, before I obviously, you know, go back to the save previously, this just to show you the dialogue line that, you know, we'd miss if we walked in the Salt Lake here, because I've already done the grinding. This grind is totally not necessary if you don't want to. I'd love to say it's finished, but it's not. The next GF I get, which I'll be getting within the next episode or 2, I am going to have to re-grind again with Edea. But there's not much I can do about that, unfortunately. But it's not going to be grinding all of its abilities. There's only 2 that I want to grind out just to finish off Squall's set. for his elemental and status defense. But yeah, I'll quickly come back to the other one so we can say a little dialogue when it in Salt Lake, and then next time it will be this save file that I start on with everything done on all the GFs and that mad amount of money. But you know what, we'll come back to that when we come back to it. So for now, I'll go back on to the other one, and then we'll see what is said once we enter Salt Lake. Okay, so my bad, I don't have a save before that. I accidentally didn't save it. But basically, you just walk into this here and then just turn around and say, oh, what is this place? Can we find Esthar by walking through here? And this is the next area we're going to be at, the Great Salt Lake. But I'm not going to be doing the Great Salt Lake now. I'm actually going to end this episode right here. Like I say, we've done some good stuff. I know for a fact I don't have any dodgy card rules to be taken into Esthar with us here. We've went over, you know, the fact that the GFs have learned pretty much everything. I mean, a lot of it is mostly useless. I mean, let's have a look at Pandemona here. Pandemona is probably the best example. The only decent thing I got was strength, the strength bonuses, and I mean initiative. Initiative's really good. I do like initiative. Like Cerberus. That's Death times 4 is fantastic. The speed junctions all here, expend 2 to 1 alert, never get used. Alexander. Death times 4 is great. Apart from that, there's only med level up. Tonberries is just the shops that we care about. Again, maybe's initiative. They've been finished for a while. Them ones, the brothers. Cover, I guess maybe's can be useful, but we already had defend, which is better in my opinion. Jablos, Mugging and counting on. There's nothing else on Diablos that we cared for. Carbuncle, Death times 4. Counter is good, right? I do like counter. I will be using that later on, but not now. Leviathan. Support magic, I guess. I do use support magic. Yeah, I mean, I do use support magic quite a bit. But like, for the most part, most of my usage, it's just... I like doing it here, like I say, for the regen rings. Just to get the full lives across the board. Which is always nice. And with... I can't remember which one it is, but with one of Tomberry's abilities... you actually get a discount on items at the shop now. So it costs nowhere near as much money. To actually, like, you know... max things out if you wanted to. I mean, I don't want to. I mean, I've maxed out some stuff there. But I don't want to max out everything. What is it? Oh, Haggle. Haggle gets you a discount, then Sell High lets you sell things for more familiar. You can buy rare items. That doesn't really come. That only comes into work with 1 or 2 shops later on. Apart from that, I mean, there's not really a lot here that I care about anymore. Support, I mean, alright, fair enough, right? Support magic refine I do care about. Or auras, but I can't actually get the auras yet, I don't think. I'm almost certain, yeah, no, I can't, because you can say it's like steel pipes, I need them. Star fragments I don't really need. But I don't actually have anything. Apart from Hypno Crowns, I've got three Hypno Crowns in drops that I'm refining into 10 Aura Stones, but I'll be able to buy them before long, which is how I'm going to do the refining process to get the Aura spells. Other than that, unless you're going for max stats, unless you go for max stats, most things aren't really useful. It's like status myths, it's like, apart from remedies, if I can fight a Marlboro, I don't really find myself using anything else. I suppose I could give Squall that 1 life magic, that 1 regen that he's missing back. Don't really want to, because that will cost me a what you call it? It will cost me a Mesmer Horn, Mesmer Blade. But I suppose I've got no other choice really. So yeah, any grinding that I do later on, because at some point on this disc I will be grinding everyone to level 100 using the bonus abilities. Now obviously you can only equip 4 bonus abilities at once, which means I've come onto a character that doesn't even have a bonus ability. Zell does, he has strength plus, doesn't he? Yeah, like Zell here has 3. So I get 1 bonus strength, vit, and spirit to level up now. Obviously, you're better off doing this at much lower levels. Like now, as this Zell can gain 81 strength. And if I got rid of all of them, at 81 strength will take him to 200 in strength. If I put strength 60 on, he's only at 190. So I'd still need... I wouldn't need strength plus 20 to be fair, because obviously he would have obviously gained the incremental strength growth as he goes up the levels as well. So, you know, I only focus on stats that I care about, getting to 255 with plus 60% junction abilities. And for that really it's strength, vit, magic and spirit. Not bothered about speed, not bothered about Edea, I'm not bothered about hitting. I'm not really that fussed about luck as far as junction abilities go. But yeah, obviously my character levels are a bit high to be able to try and do it perfectly, but I will show the other ways in this fall how to max stats if it's something that you're interested in. But for now, this is where we're going to leave it. And yeah, next time we will take our little journey through Great Salt Lake. I'm also going to get rid of these blinds off Skull. I had them for Edea. I'd say you can't count the Marlboros here. Anyway, I digress. This is where I'm going to leave it for today. Next time I will go through the Great Salt Lake and see if we can find the city of Esthar. But until next time, this is Daddy Gladdy signing out. Stay safe.